The Profit Experts. Why diasporas of African descent are the poorest diasporas in the world, how to reverse this trend? Part 3. Remembering this incident, I agreed with my Pakistani friend that color was not going to be a factor in my success or failure. Success is never a function of your circumstances or the environment, but your ability to produce results. I opened the business and everything was going well until the financial crisis surfaced and we lost our biggest client, which sent us back to square one. In the course of trying to resuscitate the business, I made another interesting discovery. I felt the reason things went the way they did for us after the crisis was not because of the crisis, but because of our inability to forecast the future. If we had foreseen that it might have happened and had planned well for it, we would have been in a different position. Recognizing my limitations, I decided to hire a consultant. I interviewed around 30 consultants. One thing they all had in common was that none of them seemed to know how to help me. They knew all the theories and business jargon, but when I asked the crucial question of how it was going to be done, not a single one of them had an answer. I even obtained funding from the government for help with payment for coaches and mentors. The ones who came from government-funded agencies were even worse. When we were hit by the loss of our biggest client, we decided to change our strategies. We were a security company offering every type of security. However, this time, we decided to specialize. We chose 3 areas of security to focus on. We made the decision that in 5 years' time, we were going to be the best security company in those areas in the country. Part of the process was to bring in consultants who will help us identify the types of infrastructure and level of knowledge we needed to acquire to be considered the best in the field. Once again, I received the shock of my life. Many of the consultants I went to see or who came to see me knew far less about the subject than I, who was just getting into it. I remember purchasing a set of DVDs from the United States for about £800, hoping that it would give me all the information I needed to become an expert in this field. Alas, I was once again disappointed. Then it dawned on me that many of these guys who claimed to be consultants were people who really did not have a specific profession. So because they had no profession and did not have a title to attach to their names, they called themselves consultants. Many of them had been doing the same job for over 20 years and were still woefully incompetent. What was the problem with those consultants I met, and what is the problem with most Africans in diaspora? The problem is a single word: best. To succeed at anything, you have to be the best, and being the best is difficult, but at the same time easy. Many people in this world never set out to be the best at what they do because becoming the best requires hard work. But how did many of the consultants I meet manage to camouflage their incompetencies for so many years? Answer: they have the complexion of connection. You might say to yourself, but you are contradicting yourself. You said previously that the color of your skin did not matter. What's up with the talk about complexion of connection? I never said those consultants were successful. The difference is their complexion opened doors for them even when they lacked the competencies. For us Africans in diaspora, our complexion would close doors instead of opening them. However, this is the crucial point which I would like you to pay particular attention to. If you are the best at what you do, like my cardiologist consultant, they will open the doors and invite you in. This means you have to understand the dynamics of your situation. If you want to compete without the complexion of connection, you will have to be the best. When you are the best, the sky's the limit. How do you become the best? Firstly, you need to consciously declare in your mind that you are going to be the best at what you do. Then start reading the books, take the training and associate with people who will force you to stretch yourself. I have a friend of mine who is a chartered accountant, but he does not know how to use Excel. Imagine an accountant in this day and age who does not know how to use Excel. How will he be able to use other accounting software? Yet he complains that he is a chartered accountant and finding it difficult to find a job. Who wants to give an accountant a job that is still using pen and paper to do calculations? This is the question that I am posing to all Africans in diaspora. Do you have the requisite skills to be the best in your field? Success Formula 101. Acquire the skills and be the best in your field. Read part 4 next week. Thank you for watching. Join us at http://www.theprofitexperts.co.uk.